Hi, my name is Troy Anderson. I'm the owner of Anderson Training Systems, fitness coaching business located in Tempe, Arizona. My website is www.atscoaching.com. What I'm going to share with you today, I guess, is a little bit of insights on the financial fitness success mentorship coaching that I'm doing with Dax Moy. I was fortunate enough, probably like many of you may not be, to actually meet Dax in person prior to starting his program. I met him last November. It's now May, or actually early June of 2008, and I got to spend about, over the period of 2 days, probably several hours sitting down talking to him, picking his brain, learning about what he was about. And he had run his coaching program already previously, and told us about it and made us aware of it. No hard sell there, just let us know what it was about in the overview of it, and told us about the application process and things like that. And I guess the real thing that kind of made it hit home for me, and it was a decision I made during the weekend that I saw him, is that 2008 was going to be the year I actually really spent some concerted effort to work on my business and develop it to a degree that I wanted to be. I hadn't really done a whole lot of that previously, or had been very sporadic. I took some distance coaching calls and some stuff like that from various other guys that are in that type of business. I bought some marketing materials from some well-known marketing guys as well, but I had never had the overall or wholly encompassing aspect of mentorship the way that the Financial Fitness Success Program is done. And what it's done is basically, what nobody else does with it, to my knowledge, is they work on the you part first, which is absolutely critical from my perspective after being in the program for about 4 months now. And then the fact that it lets you kind of hone in on what you are, what you're really good at, and what you want to be, so to speak, and how to really be vigilant about maintaining that. Obviously, there's a big hesitation with the dollar amount involved with the program. It's very expensive. I actually view that as a benefit. When you come to the place where I came to, as far as the clarity-wise and really wanting to work on the business, you need massive pressure on you. Most of us have been athletes throughout our life, and we know that the coaches that put pressure on us and support us to do the best, usually we have the most success with them as well. That's the same situation here. By buying into the program, if you put that $10,000 on the line, you have no other choice but to succeed, or basically say it's okay to yourself to let that 10 grand flitter away. For most of us, that's a significant amount of money, myself included, and for that fact that it doesn't allow you not to succeed, doesn't allow you not to do the massive amount of homework. And Dax is upfront about this, and I'll tell you this too. This is an extra 6 to 10 hours of homework a week that you need to do to get the most out of the program. You need to be shooting YouTube videos, just a few of the things we do, submitting articles to article submission, revamping websites, making landing pages. You're going to do a lot of work, and it's going to pay off. The payoff for me, my web presence has gone up massively because of the actions I've been spurred on and coached to take. I've put it up over the last 3 months. I think I've added about 70 new YouTube videos, all on various topics. I've opened up some a new e-course, written several articles. My web ranking on Google has gone up significantly. But probably the most, and for most of you that are really want your coaching business and want to be a better business person, the biggest thing that I can say is that by going through the personal development portion in the beginning, it's made me an absolutely much better coach. And what that has turned into, and what I'm seeing residual results from now down the line, is that becoming a better coach, my clients are getting absolutely a much better result. And it's not because I'm doing anything terribly new or different or innovative, it's just that I've put a lot more into being a better coach. And I can't emphasize that enough, that's absolutely the biggest result. Aside from that, we're working on projects now that will help us with our presence, our development, and lead generation, and I'm fully confident that those will have a great result as well. I guess the real testimony to this, and probably something that got me in trouble in the beginning, I was so clear and confident about needing to be in this program when I left talking with Dax last November that I made that decision on the spot, basically. And it wasn't I've been around the block. I've seen the marketing content. It wasn't because of that kind of thing. It was, I made a clear mental decision that it was going to be this year and then on forward to work on this business, and this is the way I was going to do it. And I needed to be in a program that put a make or break kind of pressure on me. And this program has done that. It's put the pressure on me, and it's also delivered in spades. Some programs you're not getting contact with the mentor or with the guy that's coaching you. Dax runs 2 calls a week. We have access to him personal email. He's not sending us autoresponders and stuff like that. You can contact him via email. He'll get back to you pretty significantly. It's amazing the stuff that he does with the program. But to get back to my story, I did not tell my wife about joining in this and putting the 10 grand on the line for this program, and that's how confident I was in the program. Subsequently, she found out later, and it's actually worked in my favor because it absolutely puts an enormous amount more pressure on me, because obviously if you screw up with the 10 grand and your wife knows about it, you know, it's on your ass. So that's my story, that's my testimonial. To date, 3-4 months into this program, the development that my business has gone through is laid an excellent foundation, and I expect fully the web presence to rise even further. I've got more articles to put out, more YouTube videos. I've got massive projects. It really, if you've listened to any of Dax's audio interviews, he talks about really expanding or taking the brakes off, and I'm doing more in this quarter or this quarter and a half of 2008 than I've ever done. I strongly recommend taking a look at this program if you're ready to take that big leap, and it is a big leap. I wouldn't recommend going into this lightly at all. It needs to be a point where 10,000 is very important to you, and you're going to get the most out of it, because that's really a critical aspect. And so hopefully this helps you learn a little bit more about the Financial Fitness Success Program. I strongly recommend it. I've recommended it in person, talk to people about it. If you want to talk to me in more depth about it, feel free. You can contact me through the website I mentioned earlier. But just make sure that you're ready to take that action, and that it's going to be meaningful. And it's extremely meaningful for me. I'm excited to see what the next 9-10 months bring. Thanks.